Hi there, my name is Eloise, and first things first, congratulations on making it this far. This is my guest lecture for EDU 204 at Westminster College, and the title of my talk is Productive, Curious, Collaborative, How Technology Can Help. I'll be talking a little bit about productivity tools, a little bit about how to find new stuff and stay current, and the collaborative part is something we'll mostly be working on together on Monday and Wednesday's classes. The main point I'd like to bring home is that technology is a helper, right? It's not a replacement for anything. Your goals as an educator are still going to be the same. Technology just gives you a little bit more options in how to fulfill those goals. It's there to support you. It can help you structure your time a little bit better so you're more productive. It can help you engage your students. It can help you incorporate active learning, but the work still comes from you. And it helps if you have a little bit of fun with it, and it helps if you stay curious with it. So, with that said, hopefully today will spark some curiosity, and hopefully over the next couple days we can have a little bit of fun. So, onward! So like I said, my name is Eloise, and I'm the Instruction and Outreach Librarian here at Westminster. I'm still learning, I'm pretty new at this, and there's always more to learn, and I love it. And I reside in that weird in-between kind of sort of digital native world. I vaguely remember the no World Wide Web. I definitely remember dial-up. And maybe this shapes my thoughts about technology, maybe not. I'm not sure. As a librarian, my teaching is different than yours. I work with professors to try to help them teach their students about research, using information. Often I'll come into a class one or more times. Sometimes I'm just pulling together library resources. Sometimes I'm just meeting one-on-one with students, but my goals are the same as any teacher. I want to be nice and friendly and hopefully helpful, and I want to help people learn. I want people to feel more confident in using library resources and technology, and I want to help them understand the messy nature about information and research and technology, and hopefully help them feel empowered to do all sorts of crazy cool things I can't imagine. This is tough when you have a whole week or semester with a group of students, and it can feel even tougher when you have a week or an hour. So I've definitely found that technology can help me in accomplishing my goals. So like I said, there's been a couple things that I've learned already. The first one is technology can be fun. I mostly use it to try to engage students, especially students that I haven't seen before, and I'm probably not going to see again, but I want them to know that they can see me again. Using technology in certain instances and throwing out candy has helped. I've used web-based Jeopardy-style games to test what people remembered from when I saw them a month ago. Online polls to try to tell what they know and what they want to know. Things that they wouldn't tell me to their face. Infographics, you try to get a point across in a real pretty way. Maybe they'll read it. Mind maps to try to get students to brainstorm together. And in this case, I'm using a kind of sort of flipped classroom approach so we can free up time to work on stuff together next week. So incorporating technology into instruction has helped me accomplish specific goals. If I say, I want to use technology for this class, I never have any idea what I want to do. If I start off with a problem and say, how do I get students to tell me what they want to know? Things, they're not going to raise their hand. Oh, maybe they'll click on, these couple of buttons and type out an answer, so then I know what they want to know. Yay, technology! A lot of times it is actually more work to incorporate technology. Thankfully it's kind of fun work, but it does require a lot more planning beforehand. It does help to be flexible and lighthearted when it comes to technology. When you're trying to use it in instruction, things disappear, things are suddenly something you have to pay for. A lot of times what you want hasn't been invented yet. Number one problem right there. So things change. Try to continue to be flexible. Try to have fun with it. The biggest challenge I found when using educational technology is that there's no real best practices. The only guideline I know of is don't use technology for technology's sake. It takes time to learn and experiment as you figure out what works best for you. So just keep in mind that it's fun, and keep in mind your specific goals that you want to accomplish with technology. So I would recommend keep asking yourself, what are my goals as an educator? As you try things out, edit, you'll be continually updating your approach and what you use. Keep in mind what you want for your students and for yourself. And make sure that technology is not getting in the way of those goals, because it's fun and it's exciting, and you sometimes have to keep editing yourself, or at least I do. So, enough with my more theoretical babble and on to my more regular babble. Now we're going to talk about productive, curious, collaborative. First up, productive. Yay! So here are 4 programs that I use to stay productive and as organized as I can possibly be. Often I'm trying out new things and adding and changing things up. Toggle is new to me. That will track your time on different projects, and I love it. I think it's fantastic. That helps me stay real productive. On the second tab on this site, you will be able to see these same 4 images with links to Google Docs, where I have brief write-ups on each of these programs, kind of like a handout-y thing on each tool. Each page or each handout goes over what the tool is, what you can do with a free account, free is important, a how-to for the main features or features of it, and an explanation for why I use it and some reasons that you might like it. You might already be using some of these, or you might know that you don't like them, but I would recommend checking out those handouts on the next page of this site, because I think they're cool. So I recommend trying out one or more of these tools, or at least looking over the handouts. If you don't like them, try them out, and then if you know you don't like them, that's totally cool. Like I said, this is what works for me, and what works for you is going to be different, because everyone is different. Experiment, try mixing and matching, maybe find some other stuff until you find out what helps you stay organized and helps you spend your time better. In meetings, I still like to take notes by hand, because doodling really helps me remember things. So what works for you is what works, whether it's the fanciest new technology or the most basic, like a pen and paper. So the biggest double-edged sword with technology, the thing that makes it awesome and cool and shiny, but also potentially frustrating, is the fact that it's always changing, right? That's why we need to be flexible and try to keep having fun with it. Like I said, it helps if you are curious. It helps if you're not constantly, but occasionally and regularly keeping up with what's new, what has changed, so you can adapt your approach to using technology in the classroom. So here are some resources for things that you might like, things that will help you stay current. And again, there's no solution for everyone, just with everything else. If you like to follow technology or educational technology news, that's what I like to do. I will occasionally Google just the most generic words and click on the first couple sites. They're usually pretty good sites like Edutopia. If you like RSS feeds, those can be great. Like I said, Googling, if you're the type that wants to take a more active route, if you're really into this, using Twitter or blogging to stay current and connect with others can be a great option. Or just having friends that you talk about it with. All great ways that you can stay up to date and know what's out there, so you can be flexible and keep experimenting with technology. So here are some sites, educational technology news sites that I like a lot. There are links to all of these on the next tab of this website, so feel free to click around, explore. Maybe some of them you'll like, maybe some of them aren't so much what you're into. That's cool. Feel free to Google around, check out other sites if that's what you like. If you have an RSS feed together, then you're a professional at this. You don't need my help. But if you want to start exploring where you can find educational technology news, here are some good resources. So, your mission for next class is to use those websites that I provided, or websites that you like, or just try Googling about, if that's your style, to find a collaborative technology with an educational potential that you want to learn more about. If you could, please sign up before next class. There's a link in your assignment box to a Google Sheets that you can use to sign up for a technology. So on Monday, small groups of 2 to 3 folks will be working on learning more about one collaborative tool. So if you see that someone's already signed up for something that you really are interested in, sign up for something else for the meantime, but keep them in mind for someone that you might want to work together with. On Wednesday, we'll be making brief presentations in class, 5 to 7 minutes. So Monday will be just a work time. Wednesday will be brief presentation time. Feel free to go to the next tab of this website to download the assignment in full. So if you have any questions about the assignment, about all the nonsense that came out of my mouth today, let me know. Feel free to email me at stephente@westminster.edu or stop by the library. My office is on the first floor, around the corner. But yeah. So thank you very much for listening. Feel free to explore the resources on the other tab of this site, and I will see you on Monday at the library.